Hi, ladies. So today's lesson is going to be for Wednesday, May 13th. It is Module 7, Lesson 10. Your learning target is I can use the fewest number of coins to make a given value. So if you look on the board, I have a little word problem for us to solve. It says Miss Hildebrand, Mrs. Park, and Mrs. Severino all have $1 in change in their pocket. Mrs. Severino has 4 quarters, but Miss Hildebrand and Mrs. Park have different combinations of coins. What might Mrs. Park and Miss Hildebrand have? This is kind of similar to what we did yesterday. So let's try it. The first thing is that you know Miss Severino has 4 quarters, so that's what I'm going to draw first. Oops. I'm just going to write S for Severino, and then we'll figure out what Miss Park is, and then Miss Hildebrand. So Miss Severino again has 4 quarters, so I'm just going to draw 4 quarters, labeling it 25 in the middle. So now we know that Miss Park and Miss Hildebrand have different coins in their pocket, but it's still going to equal $1. Another thing that you want to make sure you're doing in this problem is to show, use the fewest number of coins, which is in our learning target. We want to use the fewest number of coins. So that's one way to do it. The next way would be, so we used quarters already. We could use quarters again, or we could go to dimes, but dimes might not give us the fewest number, so maybe we want to use quarters. So let's try that. Now we can't do 4 quarters, but maybe she has 25, 50, maybe she has 3 quarters. So that's our song again. 25, 50, 75, $1. Offer brighter choice. Stand up and holler. So we have 75 cents here. We need to get to $1. So I would add my next biggest coin, which is going to be my 10 cents, which is my dime. So 75 plus 10 is going to give me 85. 85 plus 10 more is going to give me 95. I hope you're adding in your head. 95 plus 10 more is going to put me over $1. So instead of adding 10 cents, we're going to go down to the next amount, which would be a nickel, 5 cents. And we should have $1. Let's go back and double check it. So it's 25, 50, 75, 85, 95. 95 plus 5 is going to give you $1. So maybe Miss Park has this in her pocket. Remember, we want to use the smallest number of coins. So next, we're not going to use 3 quarters because we already used that. We want something different. So let's try 2 quarters. 25 and 25. 25 and 25 is going to give you 50. 50 plus what is going to give you $1? So we're not going to use another quarter. They did that. We want to make it different. So maybe we're going to do dimes. So we're at 50. That's 60. 70. I'm just counting up by 10. 80. 90. $1. 25, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1. Yep, so I've always checked my work over again. So these are possible coins combinations that Miss Severino, Miss Park, and Miss Hillebrand could have in their pocket to make $1 in change. So this is important because you're not always going to have 4 quarters or $1. Maybe you have a bunch of different combination of coins and you have to add those together in order to get to $1. Okay? So I'm going to put up another problem for you ladies to try at home. Let me do that now. All right, so I did it a little different. It's not a word problem, but you're still going to be doing the same things. And we did practice this yesterday, so I think you're going to be really good at it. Just remember to make sure you're doing different ways, 3 different ways. So start off with the simplest way you know. Use the largest coin first. I think that's going to help you. And then move down. Remember, you want to use it so there's the least amount of coins that you're using because you don't want to carry a lot of change in your pocket. Okay? So why don't you try that? You're going to show 50 cents 3 different ways, and you're going to show 85 cents 3 different ways. You draw it like this on your paper. Draw it out and label. So remember 25. Label your 25 cents. Draw a circle around it. Make sure you're counting the right way. Check your work. And I hope you have a great night, great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and remember to go on Zearn because there's really good problems using money on Zearn. So try that out. Bye, ladies.